environment and really help the people around you, as well as learn how to make a hell of a lot of money, then go, and I'm going to show you how to do this right now. I'm going to show you something that most people never talk about. But if you want to go and help your friends out and help your families out, go and share this right now. Go and share this with them so they can be on this live feed with you. And look at this right now, because I'm going to tell you something. An environment of empowerment is one of the most critical and important things for success that you can have. So go and literally share this right now, and I'm going to begin to teach you what no one ever does. And this is something that I find very, very critical for success. So, oh, by the way, you're going to see me look at this several times. And what I have here is I literally have the live feed, so I can look at your posts and I can look at your comments as we're doing it. So, Zach, come around over here. We're going to show them that we're looking at the posts and we're looking at the comments, and I'm going to begin to teach you what no one shows and teaches you, right? So I'm going to show you where the focus is all wrong for most individuals. So there are three areas in life that we have going on. There are things that we are great at, there are things that we are good at, and then things that we just simply suck at. So there's things that we're good at, there's things that we're great at, and there's things that we suck at. Now, I want you to think about this, and I want you to think back in time to when you were in school. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put here, literally, when you're in school. Whoops, that one doesn't work, so guess what? Get rid of that one there, okay? So we're going to go put school here. So when you're in school, what are the things they have you focus on when you're in school? Well, they say, hey, listen, Joey, you're really, really good at math, but you know what? You got A's in math, but you're doing really bad on spelling. So you know what? You need to take some extra classes in spelling. You need to do some extra homework. You need to go over there and do some makeup grade work. We need to get you to work on spelling. So we need to work right here. You need to work on your weaknesses. So you need to work on your weaknesses. And then in school they say, but you know what? You're pretty good at going, and you're pretty good at language, or you're pretty good at art. Now, you're not a great artist, but you're pretty good at art. So we're going to give you a B+. So now they've put what you're good at in the mediocre range. They've put what you suck at, work on weaknesses. And maybe you're really great at math, but they'll say, you know what? You're great at math, but you know, that's just because it's secondhand to you. Where your focus really needs to be is on spelling over here. You need to work on your spelling. Otherwise, you're going to fail, and you're going to fail 6th grade, and you're going to repeat 6th grade. And then you go, man, I really freaking hate school. And you don't want to go to school every day because you're asking your brain to do something that you're really great at here to go and focus over here. When the reality is, if you focus on being a mathematician, you're great at math, maybe you end up being an engineer, maybe you end up being a rocket scientist, maybe you end up being something that completely changes the world through your math intelligence, but they're going to do what? They're going to shift you to trying to go and focus on your weakness. Now, we have people over here already beginning to comment. Wow, people are following us like crazy right now. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you guys want, an environment of empowerment is actually critical, absolutely critical. So go, if you like this stuff, go and share this right now. Go and share this with your friends. Oh, by the way, if you like this stuff, put great in the chat line so we know to work on what you're great at. I want to make sure that you're getting this stuff, so put great in the chat line so you know you're going to work on what you're great at. So put great in the chat line, and I'm going to be looking at your guys' comments as the comments literally go in right now. So as the comments are coming through, I'm watching this. So watch this, okay? So people, Christine said I shared. People are putting great in the chat line. People are putting some cool questions in here, right? So now I want you to focus on this. Now watch this. Watch what happens here. I wrote down some cool notes. So here you are, and in school they'll go and they'll tell you, okay, you need to focus on what you're bad at. So then you go and you graduate school. And you go and, or you're still, let's take, you're still in school. So you're still in school. And for instance, when I was in school, I was pretty okay at math. I was pretty decent at math. I was really good at English. So I got mostly A's and B's, but I always got bad marks in conduct. I honestly got unsatisfactories in conduct. Can you believe that, Zach? I got unsatisfactories in conduct?
Unbelievable.
My teachers would tell me that I misbehaved because I talked too much. And I literally had a teacher say, Armando, you talk too much. You're never going to be able to make a living by talking. So She goes, you talk too much, and I'd bring my report card home. And I remember bringing my report card home to my parents, and my dad would go, because my dad was a math teacher by trade, right? My dad would go, what did you make in math? I'm like, oh, like an 89. He goes, what'd you make in English? A 90. He goes, well, you speak English, so you should make an English. You should make a 90. You should make an A. You made an 89 in math. I'm a math teacher, so you should be making A's in math. What did you make in conduct? And I would put, I got so scared because I would get in so much trouble. And I'd say, I got a U for unsatisfactory. So I get unsatisfactory remarks in conduct all the time. And literally put bad conduct in the chat line, or put bad boy in the chat line real quick because I was a bad boy. Put bad boy in the chat line real quick. Put bad boy in the chat line. So I would go unsatisfactory, and my dad would put me on restriction. He did it because he wanted me to be disciplined, and he did it because he wanted me to be a good boy in school. But guess what? AM's a bad boy. But here's the thing. He's like, you know what? If you talk too much, you're never going to make a living. You got to learn English and math. And here I am. And guess what I'm doing with you guys right now? I'm talking and sharing a wealth of knowledge. But here's the interesting thing. And this is what happens in school so much. The teachers begin to say, and when you go have a job and you begin to go work, people go and say, you're focused. You need to focus on your what? You need to focus on your weakness. Well, the problem is, if we have to focus on our weakness every day, we wake up and we go, man, like, I don't want to do that for work. Like, I don't want to do that for a living. So think about this. If, let's say, you're in sales. So let's say that you're an individual, that you're great at sales and you're great at speaking with people, okay? So if you're great at sales, you're great at speaking with people, probably what you're going to be suck at and not be very good at is data. You're probably going to be bad at data entry, tracking data, watching data. You're probably poor at your paperwork. So one of the things that we do in our company, if you guys have companies, this is important for you. So if somebody's good at speaking with people and they're good at sales, we don't make them track data. We literally have somebody come up behind them and clean the data and take care of the paperwork, because guess what? Their focus needs to be on new customers, and someone else's focus who's great at data needs to be good at doing what? Data. Now, watch this. If you're really, really good, if you're great at data or spreadsheets, you're probably not as good on the talking side or the personality side of things. I can say, well, Armando, that's not very nice. But I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to teach you guys how to be successful in your business. Because I want you to think about your business. Oh, by the way, people are asking me, go give a double tap. Go give a little double tap. Bam, give us a little double tap. So for those of you who are new, so we have people on YouTube Live. Go give us a double tap means go give us a little like, give us a little double tap, or Instagram. Can they give us a double tap on Instagram? Yeah, all right, go give us a little double tap. Go give us a little like right there on Instagram. Oh, people are saying this is so true. People are saying, well, what's up, Revis? Come to me with my weakness is public speaking. Oh, we're going to be giving away the iPad in just a little bit. We're going to be giving away an iPad. So you got to stay on here because we're going to be, Zach reminded me to give away an iPad. So in a little bit, you guys got to stay on this, because you may be winning this iPad mini. You may be winning. It's a brand new iPad mini, and we're going to be giving this away in just a little bit. We're going to tell who we're giving it away to and why we're giving it away. So we're going to be giving that away just in a little bit, okay? So people are saying the chat line's messed up. People are saying bad boy, okay? So here's the thing. How do you know what you're good at? Or how do you know what you're great at? So I want you to watch this. Here's the challenge. Most individuals spend over 70% of their time at what they suck at. Most people spend 70% of the time working on what their weaknesses are. So for instance, I hate spreadsheets. I like looking at bank accounts, particularly large bank accounts, but I hate spreadsheets. I'm good at meetings. Maybe other people argue with me and say you're not good at meetings because you fuck everything up, Armando. But I'm good at meetings and come up with new ideas. But what I'm great at is I'm great at teaching complex concepts and making them very, very simple, like the millionaire mindset. So I've really been studying psychology literally for the last 20 years, and though most people know me for teaching real estate, I've been studying the psychology of millionaires so I could teach it to my network and to my wolf pack. And I thought, you know what? I could take all this complex stuff, how millionaires think, and make it very simple and very, very systematic. One of the things that I'm sharing with this is the great, good, suck concept, okay? Or suck, good, great concept. All right, so, but most people, here's what happens. They spend 70% of their time at what they suck at. They spend 20 to 25% of their time at what they're good at. and they spend less than 5% of their time at what they're actually great at. And I see this happen a lot of times in real estate. In real estate, we have a term that says, you make your money when you buy, buy, buy. But guess what? Most people spend their time on talking to contractors. They spend their time on going and talking to the title company or going and decorating colors when you make your money when you buy, buy, buy. So what about if you own a business outside of real estate? How do you go and really apply this great, good, and suck concept to your business and your life? Well, what you need to think about is, what are you particularly good at in your business? What can you do that truly no one can do better? And let me give you the millionaire's creed that is not the billionaire's creed. Let me say this again, all right? I want to give you the millionaire's creed that is not the billionaire's creed. So everyone real quick, put millionaire in the chat line. Everybody put millionaire in the chat line, okay? I'm going to read this, all right? So, Phil says, I've been watching you, Sir Armando, since you fell off that diving board. I love it. Matt saying, hey. People saying, I love the knowledge. Audrey saying, I love the knowledge. People saying, time to switch my focus. People say, Wolfpack Harry. Becca says, dirty birdie. She knows that. That's right, girlfriend. So here we go. People say, I don't like the spreadsheets either. So if you don't like spreadsheets, you shouldn't be ever looking at another spreadsheet. So again, Kate Fisher said, bad boys are more fun. That's true, Kate. So true. All right, here's the thing. I mean, I don't want to talk about myself. I don't know about other bad boys. All right, so here's the thing. Oh, people are saying they want the minis. People are saying they want the mini. Okay, so here's the thing. I want you to think about this. If you own your own business, now let's say that you have an accounting business, but you're not an accountant. Why would a non-accountant have an accounting business? Here's the fact, is an accountant can only grow their accounting business so big because their focus, what they're great at, is at data. And what they're typically going to be weak at is talk. But if you're great at talking, then you should have the data people focus on the numbers, and you focus on going and selling and getting new accounts. But let's say you have an accounting company, you want to grow your accounting company huge. And you're amazing at numbers. You can run numbers like around circles around anybody, but literally you have a hard time having a conversation with a wall. Well, what you should do is you should go pick yourself up a salesperson who goes and says, Mike over here, that guy is the greatest numbers person in the world. Somebody will toot your horn and say, the fact is, he doesn't even really do well talking to people because he's so inundated with the numbers, he's going to save you money on your taxes, or he's going to get your taxes done on time, and you guys know what it's about because you just turn your taxes in. So you have to hire people who, watch this, I want you guys to watch this. You need to hire people who are the opposite of you. You need to hire what you suck at and focus on what you're great at. Some people say, well, I know this. Do you really? But the question is, do you apply it in your life? Do you truly go and apply this in your life? Do you go and focus on what you're great at? Because here's the facts. These are the statistical numbers. Most people spend less than 5% of their time on what they're great at. And they spend 20 to 25% on what they're good at. And listen, in this world, good is simply average. There's a lot of people who are good at something. That's simply average. So being average at something is not going to make you any money. But because we're taught in school, we're taught by our employers, we're taught by our partners, we're taught by our spouses. You know what? Hey, I'm really good at making money, but you're a terrible communicator, right? Or hey, I'm really good at communicating, but you're a terrible provider. Everybody wants you to focus on your weaknesses because they're taught that's the right thing to do. But the reality, if you're talking about money and success, what's going to make you a hell of a lot of money is focusing on what you are great at. So real quick, so I make sure that you guys understand, put focus in the chat line. Give us a quick little double tap. Give us a little double tap or put focus in the chat line. Okay, so people are blowing me up, right? So people are saying time to switch my focus. So this is already having an effect. People are saying I've been watching this for years. Time to get things done. People are saying millionaire. Alex saying millionaire, right? So people are showing this. People are going crazy right now, right? So people says I'm a freaking millionaire. Create your own team and create it well. So I'm going to tell you guys a big problem that we've had. It's like good as average. I love it. Not 100% of the time I'm working on it. So Lisa, we'll never be able to do something 100% of the time. I like what you're thinking. You'll never be able to do something 100% of the time, right? But you'll be able to do it if you go and you change these numbers. Watch this. Go watch this. You want to change these numbers. You want to change these numbers. You want a minimum of 70% of your time to be focused on what you're great at. Now, for those who are in my network, my Wolfpack members, maybe you're great at numbers, so you spend 70% of your time looking at deals and focusing on the numbers of deals. Maybe you're really great at talking to people, so you spend 70% of your time focused on raising money because you're good at talking to people, and you have a partner who's good at looking at the numbers. Maybe you're pretty good at looking at numbers, but you're not great at it. You should find someone else, because let me tell you what's happening in the world today. Great is where you must be. Good is no man's land. So good, you need to be spending a maximum, so that 20 to 25%, if you're spending 70% of what you're great at, then you may spend that 20% on what you're good at. And then only spend 10% of the time sucking. Make you spend more of that. But here's the thing. Because you guys are starting your businesses up, or you have smaller businesses, you're going to have to spend some time with the stuff you suck at. Unfortunately, I'd love to tell you, you know what? Hire it all out. But some of you have cash flow problems, or some of you are like, hey, I'm just starting out. I don't know how to do that. I'm afraid to take that leap of faith. So I'm going to share something that's the millionaire's creed that billionaires don't buy into. And that is this. If it must be right, you must do it yourself. That is not how billionaires think. The millionaire's creed is, when I say millionaires, I'm not talking about guys who are worth 20 or 30 or 40 million dollars or 50 million dollars. Okay? I'm talking about guys who are worth literally $1 million or $2 million or $3 or $4 or $5 million, $10 million. They'll go and say, well, if you can't do it right, if you want it done right, you must do it yourself. If you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. And that is really the poor millionaire's creed. The person who's just breaking into their first million or $2 or $5 million or $10 million. So that's the poor millionaire's creed. Billionaires know, I go out there and I hire people who are great at what I suck at. So I'm going to hire people who are great at what I suck at. And I got to understand that these people who are great can do it better than I can. And literally, they're going to get us on a plane and take us off faster than we've ever taken off before, because they're great at that. Now, if you like that, if you like that little billionaire technique, go give us a little double tap. Bam, go give us a little like right there. Go give us a little like, or go share this. Share this right now. Share this message with people. Let them know that there's people out there who are actually going to teach you how to become wealthy in the world. Let them know that there's actually people out there who are going to show you that you can become wealthy and how to become wealthy in this world right now today. And I'm going to share this stuff with you, and I love sharing it with you. And I really don't get anything out of it other than something that's really, really selfish. And what I get out of it that's really, really selfish is that when I go share with individuals, millionaires, secrets that they didn't write about in The Secret, secrets that they don't teach you every day, I believe that has an effect on individuals. It makes me feel better. I like it. I feel like I'm giving back. But more importantly, you go share it with other people, then you are giving back. And you're following what are called one of the laws of money. And every millionaire knows that there are laws of money. And one of the laws of money, which is the fifth law of money, is that you must give back and you must help other people. And you can do it through time. You can do it through sharing of knowledge. And you can do it through going and giving money. So in this case, you all have the opportunity right now to go and follow one of the laws of money. Let me tell you something. If you violate the law of money, guess what? Money won't come to you. Money is as powerful as the laws of gravity. It is powerful as the laws of gravity. So if you want to follow the laws of money and have money come to you, then you must go and share the wealth. And in this case, it will be knowledge. So literally go and share those right now. Go and just push. All you gotta do is push a little share button. So Garen, share it right now. People are going crazy with this stuff. People are loving this stuff, right? So people say, I always hire people smarter than me. People saying, I'll hire others, build the billionaire's creed. People saying, well said. People give back. People say they want the El Grande. I don't know what that is, all right? Millionaire's creed, do it yourself. Billionaires hire people, do what they suck at. Susan, I love the extra focus on doing this, all right? People are loving this if they're going crazy, all right? So, think like a billionaire. We've got to think like a billionaire, all right? So, because guess what? You may say, but Armando, I'm not a billionaire. You might say, Armando, I want to be a billionaire, but I'm not a billionaire. You shoot for here, even if you fall short and you land here, guess what? You're landing in a place that you never thought you would end up, or you never thought you would be, okay? So here's what you have to do. So one of the things I want you to focus on in your business is I want you to focus on something called leverage. Now, what you're looking to leverage is you're looking to leverage time, you're looking to leverage people, you're looking to leverage money, but in this case, You're the most valuable things you're looking to leverage is time and people. What does that mean? Well, if you try to go do it all yourself, if you try to run everything in your business yourself, even if you have a small business, then guess what? You're going to be focusing on all the wrong things and running around trying to get it all done. There's people in my company who are so much better at so much stuff than I am. I'm good at like one thing, that's teaching and training individuals. I kind of suck at everything else, right, Zach?
I disagree.
Kind of on the spot there, isn't he? All right, so here's the thing. But here's the thing. You also leverage people. So you're also leveraging people, and you're also leveraging people's time. You're also leveraging people's time. And by leveraging people's time, you pay them a value. Now, somebody say, but Armand, I'm a small business person. I can't do it all myself. Cool. How many of you mow your own grass when you could pay somebody 30 or 35 bucks to mow the grass? You see, if you pay them 30, 35 bucks to mow the grass and you worked on your business, no matter what your business is, if you have a cake business, if you have a cooking business, if you have a real estate business, if you have a sales business, if you have a training business, if you're writing your first book, whatever your business is, and you're not paying that person that $35 to go mow the grass, you're mowing the grass yourself, you're losing 2 or 3 or 4 hours. And all that is an avoidance technique to literally not focus on what's most important at the time. So you have to be able to hire out. Listen, you can get virtual assistants online for $300 a month. You literally go to a place called Elance, elance.com. You can hire a virtual assistant, and these virtual assistants will handle and run your day-to-day life. So you have to begin to look at leveraging out. By the way, if you guys like this stuff, if you like these things I'm teaching, go give us a little double tap, go give us a little like right now. Give us a little double tap, or go give a little like now. So here's the thing. People are going and saying, people are loving this stuff. So let me ask you, people are talking about the laws of money. This is the last thing, and then we're going to give this giveaway. Real quick, put laws of money. Put laws of money in the chat line. And if you guys go put enough laws of money in the chat line, we're going to go and we're going to give away right now this iPad, all right? Now, I know who the winner is already. I know who the winner is. I know who the winner is for this iPad. By the way, I'm going to go open it, okay? So it's a brand new iPad, but I want everyone to know that it's literally a brand new iPad, okay? So watch this. I'm going to go open this thing up. This doesn't make it a used iPad, so don't be a jerk about it, okay? So, this is a brand new iPad. Let's see how this works here. Okay, I'm unpackaging it, Zach, all right? Unpackaging the brand new iPad, okay? Throwing the scissors down so I don't screw this up. Let's take a look inside. Woo! I'm afraid I'm gonna screw this up. Here we go. Oh, I'm so nervous. It's like winning American Idol. Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, check this out. Got the new little charger. Got the new little plug-in. Those are important. New little plug-ins are important, okay? Got the little handbook for the little nerds who want to read the handbook. And check this out. Watch this. Here is, if you want to win, put win in the chat line. If you want to win this, put win in the chat line. Brand new iPad. Look at that, baby. Whoa, look at that. Brand new iPad. Do you like that, Zach? Do you wish this was yours?
Yeah, kind of.
Would you like it?
I would.
Because you work for a company, you don't qualify. I'm sorry about that. Okay, there are rules and restrictions. We can't go give it away to people in the company, okay? So, if you guys want this, go put win in the chat line. Look at that, brand new. Look, Apple's going to love us because we're advertising their shit, all right? Apple, we're going to put this right back in here. We're going to put it right back in. We're going to go and close this sucker up, okay? We're going to go and close this sucker up. And we're about to announce the winner of this iPad. Now, let me tell you, all right? So, watch this. People are saying, even just passing this on puts on a smile. People say, even passing this on just puts on a smile. Jana says, hire a maid. I love it, all right? And for those of you guys who want, you can hire a really sexy maid. No, I'm kidding. All right, so here we go. So, what? Oh, man, these people are going crazy. All right, so watch this. So, here were the rules, and the rules were this. So, this is going out to one of my Wolfpack, and some of you guys go like, hey, but I'm not a Wolfpack member. It's okay. You're learning this stuff. You're learning this cool, amazing stuff, okay? But this was going out to one of the Wolfpack members who allowed us to text them. So it's a Wolfpack member who allowed us to go and text them. It's one of the first 50 people who went in my Wolfpack, in my network, and allowed us to go send out text notifications. So let me tell you how that works. I send them text notification. I might send them a funny notification, but really I want to send them motivational notifications or a notification about a house, how to go and turn maybe the specific part of a house into a lot more money, how to save money on a piece of property, or really how to be able to go out there and take the real estate business to the next next level, so I sent them out these text messages. Pretty cool stuff. So the first 50 people who took action, because guess what? All millionaires take action when? Bam, now. All millionaires take action now. So put action now on the chat line. Real quick, put action now on the chat line. All millionaire people are saying, Joaquin says, being a part of the Wolfpack is awesome. Somebody says, will you autograph the iPad? Hold on, Zach, let him look at that. I'm coming back, all right? Hold on. All right, let's see. Will I autograph the iPad? Here we go. Let's do this, all right? We got people, what the hell? We got people coming in. Yeah, come on in. Oh shit, come on in. So, look, we got. All right. We're gonna give away the iPad winner, right? So people are wanting to know, all right? So these are all part of the members of the Wolfpack here. So want to know if I'm gonna all right. So there's the autographed iPad, right? There's the autographed iPad right there. So I have the winner right here. And are you guys ready for the winner? Everyone type in drum roll in chat line real quick. Type in drum roll. People are like party. Oh, we got the drum roll going on. Are you guys ready for the winner of the iPad? Here he goes. And the winner is, hold on. Armando Montalongo. No, I'm kidding. That's not it. All right. The winner is Shane Burnett. Shane Burnett. All right. So, Shane, this is your iPad. You pay all the taxes on it, Shane? No. All right, Shane, this is your iPad. We'll send it out. We're going to send it COD. No. We'll send this out to you. We'll send it out in the next, you'll get in 3-day mail. We'll send this out to you. Just make sure that we probably have your information on file. I'm sure we'll send this out to you via FedEx, UPS. Everyone put congrats to Shane in the email, right? Everyone put congrats. People, by the way, so you guys know, people are going crazy that you guys did it. People are saying, the Wolfpack is so crazy. Those Wolfpacks, Lisa says, I dig those texts from you. Lisa, thanks for the marijuana brownies. I mean, thanks for the brownies, Lisa. But people are like saying, man, the Wolfpack's so classy because they're literally telling Shane congrats. Nice. So they're literally telling Shane congrats. All right. So you guys love this stuff. Go give them a quick little double tap. Go give them a little double tap and go share this. So one thing, Shane, you'll be getting this in the next 3 days. We'll be FedExing that out. So remember this. So work on what you're great at. And it's a hard discipline. It's a tough exercise to do that. You have to work on what you're great at and literally get rid of the stuff that you suck at. And that's a tough thing because your whole life has been saying, focus on what you're bad at, focus on what you're weak at, because you're already good at this stuff. And think about it like this. I read this from a man who sold his company for $450 million when he was 47 years old. He said, I literally dumped everything that I was terrible at and only focused on what I was really, really great at, which is why I was able to build my company up and sell it for $450 million, so close to $500 million. He says, because I only focus on what I was great at and I get rid of all the stuff that I was terrible at. So if you guys want me to teach this again, teach you some new concepts next week. If you guys want me to teach you some new concepts next week, real quick, put millionaire in the chat line. Put millionaire in the chat line. If you guys want me to teach you these concepts next week, real quick, put millionaire in the chat line, okay? And people are just going crazy with this stuff right now. So, and then the last thing we're going to do, put millionaire in the chat line and go and share this right now. And the last thing we're going to go do is we're going to do a quick review, all right? Because this is the stuff no one teaches you, all right? Everyone tells you, and like the book, The Secret's great, but everyone's like, oh, just think about it. Just be great. Just think about it. The whole world's going to come to you. It doesn't really fucking work that way. So you can think about it all day long. Like when I was a kid, I used to think, Bo Derek's going to have sex with me and she's going to get naked, right? And I thought about it a lot, but it didn't happen. So you got to do certain things to take action, okay? Do you know who that is, Zach? All right, it's like your version of Pamela Anderson.
Oh. Okay.
He doesn't know who that is either. Who do you know? Screech. No. Oh, all right. So here's the thing. So people would just say go and think about it, but we all have with these categories. We have great, good, and suck. We have things that we're great at. We have things we're good at. We have things we suck at. So everyone goes and puts all the focus on what they're not good at. They put 70% of the focus on what they're not good at. So get rid of that. Get that down to 10%. It's a hard discipline. It's a tough exercise to do. Put 70% of your focus on what you're great at. You're still going to spend about 20% of your time on what you're good at, especially as you're beginning to grow your businesses. And as you grow those businesses, put higher out what you're not good at. Put people who are great at it. Don't let your ego get in the way. And then begin to put your focus on what you're great at. And as you do that, your business is going to grow. And you have to understand there are people who are better at that. Those of you guys who are highly competitive, everything, You need to be highly competitive on one thing. Because listen, I know some people are like, I'm highly competitive at fucking soccer, and then I'm a highly competitive at dice, and they're a jack of all trades and a master of none. So you have to focus on one thing and be the best at that one thing, and that's what's going to ultimately end up making you guys money. Guys, thank you for sharing the evening with us tonight. Appreciate your time. Zach's going to show you a video. You can go do a quick share, give us a double tap. But thank you for spending this evening with us, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.
That's cool.